everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some DIY back to school supplies. So whether you're going back to school, college, or maybe you have a nice home office that you want to decorate, you have an office you'd like to decorate, or you just like cute stationery, I have you covered today. I've got loads of DIYs I want to share with you. And if you're wondering where I'm filming, I'm actually in my office, which I'm going to be sharing with you very, very soon. I just keep coming back in and tweaking a few things because I'm not super happy with it, but it's nearly done. I'm going to have 2 videos coming up very soon, so if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when those come out. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump in and I'll share with you some of these DIYs. This first DIY is a rainbow pencil holder so that you can display your pencils on your desk and you have easy access to them. It's so simple to make, so let's jump in. For this project you'll need some air dry modelling clay. I'm warming mine up in my hands to make sure it's a little bit easier to work with. I then rolled it out into a very thick, long sausage shape, and once that was done I kind of curved it into a rainbow shape, as you can see here, and then I flattened it onto the table surface to make the bottom flat. And this isn't going to look perfect because rarely anything you make with clay is going to be perfect. So I'm just using my fingers here to run over all the seams and the edges to try and get some of those little creases out to make it look just a little bit more presentable. Once you're happy with the shape, it might look something like this. Then you just need to go in and make the holes for your pencils. So I'm just using a plain pencil and I'm sticking it in the top of the rainbow, twisting it a little bit so that there's a little bit of extra space, and then repeating this process 4 more times so that I had 5 holes. Now you can make this any shape you'd like and add as many pencil holes as you like. It's completely customizable and it's very easy to do. Anyway, I let mine air dry overnight and this is how it turned out. Then it's ready to paint. So for my rainbow I'm using 4 colours and they're all kind of warm tone colours, pinks, yellows and oranges. I started by painting the yellow on the bottom and the pink on the top and meeting them in the middle so that it was easier to then add the other 2 lines that are in the middle. I found it really easy to do it this way so that I could overlap all the colours and then I wouldn't miss any gaps where the clay was showing through. Once I was happy with the way it looked, I let it dry for a few hours and this is how it turned out. And it's ready to place on my desk and put some pencils in. So this is what it looks like with pencils. If you're wondering, why do your pencils look so cute, Hermione? Well, I'll let you in on that secret a little later on in the video. Next up, I'm going to show you a very quick, very simple way to upcycle any notebook or planner that you might have for the new semester, or just because you want to upcycle your notebooks. So this is how you do it. I'm using a planner from Poundland and some ribbons from the haberdashery store. All I'm doing here, this is so simple, I'm just alternating the ribbons that I'm using, cutting them to size and gluing them down. I'm using a hot glue gun for this because it works really quickly and it fixes them to the notebook instantly. The trick to making this look really nice is to actually use a little bit of hot glue on the edges of the ribbons so that they don't fray where you've cut them, and just to make sure that you snip them really well so that you don't have any wonky edges. And also, as you can see, fold the edges over and glue them into place too. I continued repeating this process, alternating the colours between the purple and the blue, and then my notebook was finished. And it looked a little bit like this. It's so simple to do and just a really easy and affordable way to upcycle any notebook that you might have that you think isn't quite cute enough for the next school year. Moving on to the next quick hack idea, I'm showing you how to upcycle any old phone case that you might have. I did want to do this on a laptop case, but I couldn't find one anywhere, so I just made do with a phone case. But just imagine this on a laptop case, okay? So anyway, I'm just taking a plain phone case and this daisy ribbon trim. You can get trims like this in pretty much any good fabric store, and literally all I'm doing here is gluing these onto the back of the case using some hot glue. I'm kind of ashamed how simple this is really, but I think it turned out really quite cute, and it's just a fun way to personalize any old case that you might have. This is how it turned out, and it actually, as you can see, matches all of the other things in my office, so I'm pretty pleased with how it looks. Are you in desperate need to get organized but you don't know how to do it? Well, I've got a really easy, simple DIY hack for that. It's these organization clothes pegs that should help you arrange your week. For this project, I'm just taking some simple clothes pegs. These were probably from Poundland. They're really inexpensive and you can find them anywhere. And I'm painting them with some craft paint, and of course, I had to paint them pink. Come on, what other colour would I go for? I left these to dry, and while they were drying, I used my label maker to mark the days of the week, Monday through Sunday. If you don't have a label maker, don't worry, you could totally just write this on with a Sharpie or some kind of ballpoint pen. I'm just being a bit extra and I really love my label maker. Anyway, so once that was done, I just stuck them face down onto the pegs, and that's literally it. I mean, it's so simple, but then you can use them to arrange any kind of notes and things that you have due on certain days of the week, and it can help you keep organized. Next up, we have this quick and easy DIY for upcycling any kind of old pencil case that you might have that you think might need to look, I don't know, about 25% cuter for the next school year. So this is the one I had. This is from the range, I think. It was quite inexpensive, and all I'm doing is using an iron-on patch and sticking that to the pencil case. I'm using a hot glue gun to do this instead of ironing it on because the material on the pencil case was kind of like a plasticky polyester. I wasn't sure it was going to fit, but you can iron it on if you have a canvas one. And just to add another little something to make it a bit more different, I decided to replace the pull tab by opening the D-link on the side and adding these little tassels from the craft supply section. I think they were from the range, and I just closed that back up, and this is how it looks. You could probably use like a keychain or something that you might have lying around just to freshen it up a little bit, you know, and make it look a bit different and a little bit less plain than it was before. And do you remember earlier I mentioned those pencils? Well, this is them. They're very simple to do, as are all of these hacks. It's basically the simplest DIY school supplies of 2018, but I'm going to show you how. So I'm just taking some very plain pencils that I got for about £1 for a whole bunch of them, and all I'm doing is wrapping them in washi tape. Wrap them at a 45-degree angle so that you can wrap them the whole way down to the end. And then that's it, cute pencils, and you can sharpen them and the washi tape will stay intact. I'm actually really pleased with these because I think it's a great way to use some of my hoard of washi tape that I never use. That's everything for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you to get crafty for back to school season. Let me know in the comments down below if you're going back to school, or if you're starting university, or if you're just a cute stationery hoarder like me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Be informed when my makeover is coming up, and as always, have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye.